What is the story, lads and ladies? How is it going? Today we are doing something a little different. Today we are reviewing a very highly anticipated movie slash film, whatever you prefer to call it, that came out there on July 25th. And that film would of course be Deadpool and Wolverine, which I saw yesterday. And now, just before we start, I'd like to give appreciation to, the cool little buckets that they did. I think they're a wee bit different in America. I got the wee cup there too. I'm just not... I was using it, it's over there. It's pretty cool. It's a little different than the ones I think you get in the States, but I'm not gonna lie, I really do really like this. Because, of course, you got Logan here, and then, you got Wade here, and just all the little, typical Marvel art type styles, and all the way fucking wee bits and bobs there. And I have to say, I really normally I don't buy into the whole, movie collection yoke type of thing, but I have to say, I gave in for this film. And honestly, it was completely worth it. Right, so let's get this out of the way. This film was better than I thought it would be. Now, I went into this film with high enough expectations. I don't normally go into films with high expectations, because I feel like the higher you set something, the more you put it on a pedestal, you're going to find more faults with it. I find that's my opinion on things. I don't know what you guys think or believe, but I think if you put something on a pedestal, and then, once you realize, once people think something's going to be here, and then once, it's not able to achieve that, and it's around here or here, in that person's mind, it's going to be like, oh, it's terrible. But that's my philosophy on going into it with films and video games and such, anyway. But Deadpool and Wolverine, the team up that was long awaited, and ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, this film delivered and more. There was not a moment that I was not smiling or giggling or just completely bursting out laughing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not the type of guy to, blow smoke up anyone's arse or, get on a hype train easily. If, anyone who knows me, I when I say I think something's hilarious or, good or bad, I generally mean it. No one's paying me to say any of this. No one's got a sniper to my head or a gun, to saying, no, you better say this. This is my genuine thoughts, genuine reaction, and I have to say, there wasn't one moment where I wasn't smiling or just bursting out laughing in the theatre, as was the rest of the theatre, to be honest. Right from the start, right to the finish, the cameos were brilliant. I'm not going to try and go to... Well, actually, you know what, I will, because I'll make sure everyone knows this is a spoiler-filled reaction, but, guys, the constant back-to-back cameos, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Channing Tatum as fucking Gambit in the full attire, and then just Elektra, Blade, Laura coming back as well, and even at the start, from Wade digging up Logan's body, from, the ending of Logan, and just, this Adamantium, there was a skeleton there, just being yeah, no, you're super dead. And then and I think one of the funniest bits of the film, you can see her in the background, she's just trying to get in a nice position to sleep. What I think still one of the funniest bits, which me and my friends literally went out of the cinema and just kept on saying, was Chris Evans' fucking return to the Marvel Universe. Well, once again done is one of the character that, they pulled a nice little trick there. Well done, Marvel. Well done, you pulled a real good trick there. So obviously, if you guys have seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. Fucking he's gonna say it. Avengers, flame on. What? That was one of the. I think that was still one of the best bits. I think that was still one of the best little moments of the film, one of the funniest moments in my opinion. Just Chris Evans returning as Johnny Storm, and not Captain America. You know what I mean? And just the little reaction, from like Deadpool saying what, which I think we were all thinking as well. Because of course, when we think of Chris Evans now, we think of Captain America, not Johnny Storm. You know what I mean? I think it was hilarious. So honestly, just back to back amazing cameos, and just Ryan Reynolds just went off. I think he just had a time with it. It was like jokes back to back to back to back. And honestly, you think you'd get tired of it, but you really don't. At least I didn't, anyway. Like I said, there wasn't a moment where I was like, oh, I wish, it'd be serious for a moment, or, like that. Just honestly, hilarious film, and all the back-to-back jokes from Ryan as Deadpool was fucking phenomenal, honestly. And like I said, guys, I don't normally get on people's hype trains. I don't do the hype train thing. If, I only jump on someone's hype train when I believe they've earned it. And honestly, this film just... And all the stuff leading up to it, all the interviews and all the shows, and it's just all the selling they were doing was absolutely fantastic. The action was great. I was super happy. I was super skeptical. I was talking to a mate, or a workmate, sorry, the day before we were going to see it. Me and my little friend group were going to see it. And, obviously they teased the fight between Logan and Wade. But I was concerned that they were going to do, kind of one of these, films where, they tease a big intense fight, but in the film it goes on for about, 5 seconds, and then it's just filled with kind of endless dialogue that maybe only some of it has meaning, which I'm really glad they didn't do, because they delivered a really clean, good, intense fight. Well done choreography, just constant hit for hit. Logan and Wade completely booming back and forth, and then of course the appearance of Sabretooth, and then Logan just, you know what I mean? Honestly, so solid. Let's see. We've talked about the action. We've talked about the comedy. How can we not talk about the suits? The suits. Finally, 20 years. We got the suit. 20 years. We got the suit and the mask, which they didn't reveal in the trailer. But then, literally, so this is my friends, right? As soon as we saw the mask, I actually took a minute to look. Took a wee second to look down because I felt something on my foot. My friend to my right of me literally goes, and I'm like, whoa. And then I just saw the mask come down. I was like, yes! The mask from the animated series and the comics, and it was just what a reveal. Oh my god, we were just like, holy shit. My whole row was bouncing in their seats, and it was absolutely amazing. The outfits, well done to the wardrobe team. And of course the makeup. Well done to everyone in this film. Can we just go out of the way to, just give everyone who had a hand in making this film, the writers, makeup, wardrobe, the actors of course themselves, music was phenomenal. The soundtrack just fitted perfectly. There wasn't a moment where I was like, that song feels kind of out of place. It was like, that song actually really suits the moment. Just this whole film was done so well, and you could tell it was a passion project. You know what I mean? And I think, talking about if you guys have seen Hugh Jackman, the Hot Ones interview with Hugh and Ryan, Sean Evans, the guy who does Hot Ones, he asks Ryan about a quote he once said. He was like, I can't remember the exact quote, but it was like, money is the enemy to creativity or something like that. And I just, that was a brilliant point to bring up, because you could tell, obviously a lot of money went into this film. No one's splitting it. Like, the budget for this film was probably outrageous, but like, you could tell it was a passion project, and it was a project that people were really passionate about. You know what I mean? People were really interested in making this film as best as possible. Where, you know, a lot of films nowadays are just kind of, you know, like they talked about during the interview, you know, they throw more and more money at it, you know, more CGI, more special effects, but there's no, like, there's no root. There's no root for, you know, any actual creativity from the actors or director or anything like that, you know. It's all just, oh, you know what, we're having a bit of trouble, let's throw more money at the scene, or let's throw more money at this problem. And not, like they said, that doesn't always work, you know what I mean? Not that I know anything about it, I'm not in, you know, guys, I have no experience in the film industry or, you know, in that industry in general, you know what I mean? I'm just, you know, from what I know, because I know a few actors, I know a few actors, I've done like a few plays and shit, but not professionally or anything like that. But I know people through that, you know, I know people who are trying to get into acting professionally. I know people who do stage direction and, you know, lighting and special effects and things like that, and they tell me all the time, you know, that just these things, just the cost of them, even for the simplest things. But honestly, I feel like, you know, this video is going to be a short one, because I think I only really have compliments for this film. I generally, this is me being 100 with you guys right now. I don't, like, obviously no movie's 100%, but no piece of media or anything is ever going to be 100%. But this Deadpool Wolverine, pretty damn friggin' close, I have to say. Damn fucking close. Whew, honestly, I wish... See, if I wasn't skint right now... Sorry, skint means broke, by the way. That's just Northern Ireland slang. Also, I'd be going to see it, like, you know, multiple times. I think my friend went to see it. One of my friends went to see it today, and I would have happily gone with him if I wasn't broke. You know what I mean? I would honestly, I could go see that movie many times over and just bring my bucket, bring my cup, you know what I mean? Maybe get a Deadpool t-shirt every now and then, bring it in next time, you know what I mean? And then bring a Wolverine one in next time, you know what I mean? It's just phenomenal. Just honestly, guys, go if you're skeptical about going to see this film. If you're not sure how you feel about it, or, you know, if you're a big fan of either of the two characters and you're not sure about them, you know, coming together, especially under a certain company, you know, that's understandable. That's completely fair. As, you know, Marvel, let's be honest, Marvel have kind of, you know, it hasn't been top notch recently, if we're all being, you know, and that's putting it nicely, let's be honest. That's putting a lot of sugar on top. But this movie is really, you know, it's been, in my opinion, again, the saving grace. It's honestly, I believe that is, in my opinion, this film is the saving grace. And hopefully, I honestly don't know where they're going to go or how they're going to top it. I really don't, honestly. I don't know how Marvel are going to top this, because they've set themselves up with a really high standard now. But the thing is, I don't know, it's going to be very hard for them to replicate this over and over and improve upon it. You know what I mean? So, you know, anyone who works in Marvel, if you somehow see this, good luck to you. I wish you all the best, and you know, I really hope you do. I wish you all the luck in the world, my friend. Let's see, is there anything else I want to cover? I've covered the budget, outfits, action, comedy. Nope, that's honestly this pretty short review, guys. Honestly, I've said the same points over and over again. Go see this film. Honestly, if you're a fan of Marvel or either character, or just a fan of good movies or films in general, or cinema especially, go see this film. You will thoroughly enjoy it. And again, that's my opinion. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, you know what I mean. But in my opinion, these two have lived up to the legacy of both these characters in the most exceptional way in this film alone. Honestly, that again, just my opinion. You know, if everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You know, there's no need to start a big, type. You know what I mean? I'm not calling out anyone who didn't like the movie or thought less of it. I'm just stating my opinion. You know what I mean? But anyway, no need to go down that rabbit hole any further. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Short wee review. My genuine thoughts. 100%, guys. I don't BS on my channel. I have a pride of not BSing. Oh, you guys, I like being generally honest on my channel. I like giving first time reactions and genuine thoughts. There's no filter here, there's no nothing like that. But anyway, right, I'm going to stop rambling on. I'm going to get work to feel some. Yeah, going to work on some of my other videos. Right, guys, I'll see you later. Slán go fóill.